In 1492, one of the most important events in human history took place, as the famous Italian sailor Christopher Columbus undertook the voyage that changed the face of the world. His voyage was intended to find a new sea route to India, but what he discovered instead was America. After 4 months of sailing across the Atlantic Ocean, Columbus saw a new land with green hills and lush trees. It was October 12, 1492, and this land on which he set foot was an island known today as the Bahamas. Thus began the journey to explore the New World. Columbus returned to Spain and told the king and queen what he had discovered, and his new discovery caused a sensation in Europe. European sailors and explorers began voyages of discovery to the Americas, and this period was known as the Age of Discovery. This big story captures the development of the New World after its discovery. Relations between the Americas and Europe have evolved over time. Various European powers colonized the new lands, establishing settlements and trading areas. It witnessed many wars and political and cultural changes in the subsequent centuries. Gradually, this new exploration affected the entire world. Massive trade exchanges took place between the continents, and ideas, knowledge and cultures moved from the east to the west of the world. Arts, architecture, science and religions have been influenced by the wide-ranging cultural exchange. The New World has evolved greatly over the past centuries, and the effects of this great discovery are still fresh in our lives today. The discovery of Columbus is a turning point in human history, an exceptional event that reflects the spirit of adventure and discovery that always pushes man to explore the unknown and go beyond its limits. Over time, the voyages of discovery expanded to other parts of the world. American and European explorers and sailors explored other continents such as Africa, Asia, and Australia. New sea trade routes were opened and settlements and colonies were established in different parts of the world. In the 16th century, Portuguese explorer Fernando Magellan made the first voyage around the world, after 3 years full of adventures and challenges. This voyage aimed to prove that the Earth is round and not flat, and to establish a sea route for trade with the East. Magellan and his team managed to reach the Pacific Ocean and covered a distance of more than 42,000 nautical miles, where they discovered new islands and crossed the famous Strait of Magellan. In the same period, other explorers were making land routes to new continents. Some of them discovered the American continent, such as Hernán Cortés, who conquered Mexico and opened the door to Spanish colonization in Latin America. Spanish sailor Francisco Pizarro also led an expedition to Peru and established a settlement for the Spaniards there. With the development of voyages of exploration, European countries began to struggle to control new lands and resources. Wars and conflicts broke out between states and major powers, and the founding colonies in the New World bore the effects of colonialism, economic exploitation, and enslavement. With the passage of time, technology and global communication grew, and world revolutions and wars began to change the political and economic face of the world. Nations and cultures have evolved and exchanged ideas and knowledge. Exploration trips turned into scientific trips and space exploration. The long and interesting historical story consists of a group of events and characters that represent the human ability to explore the unknown and overcome challenges. This story does not end, as the world continues to witness new discoveries and adventures that continue to change the course of history. In the 20th century, the world witnessed many interesting and influential historical events. The First and Second World Wars began, and witnessed revolutions and important political changes, in addition to the advancement of technology and science. During the First World War, 1914 to 1918, massive conflicts broke out between the superpowers, and witnessed a tremendous development in war tactics and armament. It affected lives all over the world, and that war is still considered an important turning point in history. Then came World War II, 1939 to 1945, which saw an even larger and bloodier global conflict. The Allied forces led by the United States, the Soviet Union and Britain campaigned against the Axis forces led by Nazi Germany and Japan. War technology was greatly developed, and the world witnessed the first use of nuclear weapons in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. After World War II, the world witnessed a period of political division and cold conflicts between the Soviet Union and the United States and their allies. It has witnessed many regional conflicts and revolutions in different parts of the world, such as the Vietnam War and the Second Gulf War. In the following decades, the world witnessed tremendous development in the fields of science, technology, and communications. The information and technology revolution appeared, and the pace of development accelerated in areas such as computing, the internet, and machines. In the field of space, the world has witnessed tremendous investigations in the exploration of planets and celestial bodies. Astronauts were first sent to the Moon in 1969 with the Apollo 11 mission, which made them the first humans to walk on the surface of the Moon. The International Space Station has been developed as a global space laboratory for cooperation between nations. In the field of medical sciences, the world has witnessed tremendous progress in the field of medicine, medical treatments, and technology. Many medicines and vaccines have been discovered that have contributed to combating diseases and improving human health. Surgical techniques have evolved and new technologies such as robotic medicine and genomics have emerged. The world also witnessed important social and cultural changes, as civil movements and struggles for equality and human rights arose. A boom has been achieved in education and culture, and it promotes global communication and cultural interaction between different peoples and cultures. This long and interesting historical story reflects the development of humanity through different eras. It is a story of discovery, challenge, innovation, and change, and reminds us of the importance of continuous exploration and learning in our evolution as individuals and as a species. As we advance into the 21st century, we find ourselves in a digital age, connected to a global network of information and communication. Communication technology and social media have evolved, fundamentally changing the way we interact and share information. Knowledge and information became available easily and at breakneck speed. We see huge progress in areas such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and robotics. Our daily lives have been greatly influenced by technology, as smart devices and applications have become an essential means of communication, work, and entertainment. Today, humanity is facing new challenges, such as climate change and environmental challenges, and sustainability and sustainable development become a global priority. We are witnessing a global effort to collaborate and innovate to address these challenges and preserve our future and that of the planet. Through the ages, the story of humanity continues with its adventures, challenges, and successes. It is an interesting and long historical story that deserves to be studied and benefited from, as it gives us a deep understanding of the development of the world and inspires us to strive towards a better future. In this modern era, we are witnessing rapid transformations and changes in various aspects of life. The technological, economic and social world is evolving at an astonishing pace, and the lifestyle, work and human interaction are changing. In the field of technology, innovative technologies continue to develop rapidly, such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, virtual reality, CBAM, and smart sensing. These technologies are applied in various fields, such as medicine, industry, agriculture, and transportation, and greatly affect our daily lives. In the field of economy and work, the world is witnessing a shift from the traditional economy to the digital and innovative economy. New business and commerce models emerge, such as e-commerce, startups, and remote work. New opportunities arise and significant changes occur in the labor market and skill requirements. With the increase in global communication and interaction, geographical boundaries fade away and cultures and peoples converge. Ideas and knowledge are easily exchanged online, and new cultural and social interactions are created. Cross-border dialogue fosters mutual understanding and cooperation between different cultures. In light of these transformations, interest in interesting historical stories remains essential, as they help us understand the development of humanity and inspire us to learn and innovate. The story of modern history is full of adventures and works of world literature, from novels and short stories to poetry and plays. These works show the stories of unique and epic characters, explore human emotions, and address social, political, and cultural issues. As an example, we can point to the novel A War and Peace by the Russian writer Leo Tolstoy. The novel deals with the story of the life of the Russian nobility during the era of the Napoleonic Wars, and talks about love, war, peace, and humanity. The novel features rich and complex characters, and provides a realistic picture of life in that turbulent historical period. Besides, there are historical literary works that explore different time periods, such as The Lady of the Lake, by American writer Margaret George. The novel tells the forbidden love story between a young woman and a married man in Victorian England, and reflects the social tensions and moral values of the era. In addition, there are many classic authors such as William Shakespeare, Fyodor Dostoevsky, George Orwell, and others who presented long and interesting historical works that deal with important issues and leave a deep impact on literature and culture. In short, stories of global history are full of adventures, transformations, challenges and changes, and they deserve to be told, studied, and explored for our understanding of the past and shaping our future. Subscribe to my channel to enjoy interesting stories. And do not forget to press the follow button to receive all new. Thank you.